After discussing about growth, let's talk about contributors in various fields. In religious field, there are so many fields. In every field, we can find the contributors are there. In religious field, we have Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, Bhagwan Buddha, Mahavir Swami, Swami Vivekanand, Dalai Lama, etc. Though we think that they are God, so how can we say that they are contributors? But they are a main contributor in the field of religion. Because of them, we are here. We live life like this, and that is their main contribution to the world. The next one is political. In the political field, there is Abraham Lincoln. When we talk about Indian history, we have Mahatma Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So this type of political leaders' contribution, we are safely living in this country. Then in arts, the Leonardo da Vinci, Lata Mangeshkar, Amitabh Bachchan, Sachin Tendulkar. These are the people who contribute themselves in different field of arts. One is painter, one is singer, one is actor, one is cricketer. So because of their contribution in their different field, we can entertain ourselves. Then literature. In literature, there are Rabindranath Tagore, R.K. Narayan, and there are so many other writers. Because of those writers, we can see the picture or image of our country. They portray different characters, and through the different characters, we can feel that how they contribute to the world. And from that, we can learn also. And that's why we can say that writers are also contributors. Then in business, there are Tata, Birlas and Ambanis. There are many other business person who contribute themselves to the country. But when we talk about this industrialist, Tata, Birla and Ambani, so because they contribute economically to the country, they not only contribute economically whenever a country needs their help, but because of their industries, they get so many employment to the person, to the unemployable human beings, and that's why we can say that they are contributors. So here is a list of some of the people who contribute themselves in different fields. There are many other people also. Now, who is non-contributor? After discussing about contributors and the characteristics and qualities of the contributors, let's talk about who is non-contributor. So it is totally opposite of the contributors. So let's see the first point, that non-contributors, this type of person, they are totally opposite of the contributors. Whatever characteristics we have find in the contributors, it is totally opposite in the non-contributors. Then they are not faithful to their work. When we talk about their work, so they are not faithful to their work, because whenever a work is given to them, they think that it's not their duty, they should not do this type of work, and some other people will do this work. So they think about their lazy mind and their non-active characteristic we can find in the non-contributors personality. Then don't believe in this type of people, they don't believe in human values. When we talk about human values, we can easily find that contributors can understand and feel the other human beings' problem. But when we talk about non-contributors, they don't believe in human values, and that's why whenever it happens, when they have to work for the other, they think that it's not their duty to work for other, and that's why they don't believe, we can say that they don't believe in human values. They don't believe to respect other human being. They don't believe to feel for others. So we can say that they are a self-centered human being. They are a kind of a selfish person. Then they concentrate to achieve their goal. When we talk about goal, because they have a self-centered mindset and they are selfish human beings, so they concentrate only to achieve their goals. They concentrate to get a success only about themselves, because they never believe in contribution, and that's why their personal growth matters a lot to them. And that's why we can say that they concentrate to achieve their goal only, instead of thinking about other people, instead of thinking about contribution. And that is the reason that we can call them a non-contributors. Now let's discuss about difference between two personalities. Now you are aware about who are contributors and who are non-contributors, right? So what are the differences between these two personalities? First one is contributors and non-contributors. So in the first point, there is contributors have a dynamic identity, where we find that in the non-contributors personality they have a static identity. Now what is the dynamic identity and static identity? So when we talk about contributors, so they are active, they are positive and energetic. They are always ready to help the other human being. So we can say that they have a dynamic identity. And when we talk about static identity, so it's for non-contributors. So they are static identity means they have lacking in the moment, action or change. So they think that they don't need to change themselves as per the situation, right? If situations or circumstances occurs, and in which situation he has to change himself, he has to help the others, they think that no, I'll not do this type of work. So we can say that he has a static identity. He doesn't want to change himself as per the situation. So contributors have dynamic identity and non-contributors have static identity. Second point is contributors are broad-minded and non-contributors are conservative. So when we talk about contributors, so how can we say that they are broad-minded? Because whenever it requires that he is going to help someone, so because of his positive approach and because of his positive attitude, they think that they have to, it is their duty that they have to help the other people. So we can say that they are broad-minded. They can easily feel the other's situation and feelings. So they are broad-minded. And when we talk about non-contributors, they are conservative. So when we call them a conservative people, then they have an orthodox mindset, because they bind themselves in the chain and they can't want to come out from that chain. So we can say that they are very conservative human being. Then next point is contributors are aim oriented. That they have a different goal. They don't think that after completing one goal they will not do anything. They are aim oriented, and that's why they have a lot of goal in their life, that after finishing one work they'll concentrate another one. So their aim is different as per the situation and as per the circumstances, where we find non-contributors are self-centered. Because of their selfish nature, they always want to progress themselves only, instead of thinking about their contribution in the company, their contribution in the society. So they are a kind of a self-centered human being. Then In the contributors, they have unlimited goals, as we talked in the aim oriented, where we find that contributors have unlimited goals. They don't want to stop themselves. So after achieving one goal, they have another one, then they have another one. So they have a lot of goal about their contribution. And in the opposite side, we find that non-contributors have a limited goals, because of self-centered human being, because of their selfish personality, they only thinks about themselves, and that's why their goal is to achieve a good mark, or to get a good mark in the examination, or their goal is to get a flat or car for themselves. So they have this type of limited goals. And when in the contributors, they have a goal to work for the society, to how do they contribute to their company or organization. So they have a different and unlimited goals, and non-contributors have limited goals. In the next point, they have an interest in the other affairs rather than their goals. Contributors have an interest in the other affairs rather than their goals. No doubt they have a goals, but with achieving those goals, with complete those goals, they have a different work also to work for the society. And in non-contributors, they are not interested in the other affairs rather than their goals. They are, because they think about their goals and they want to achieve their goal. So we can say that they don't have any interest for society, for social service, etc. Then in contributors, they are always ready to help and share their knowledge to the other people, because when we talk about manager or team leader or a teacher, so this type of person, a senior person, they are always ready. If they are a contributor, then they are ready to help and share their knowledge to their juniors. So if they are contributors, then they are always ready to help them. But if they are non-contributors, then they will not help other people. They'll say that you should read this thing and you should learn automatically. You should learn yourself. We can't help you. So these are the differences between contributors and non-contributors' personality.